The director of the National Institutes of Health has proposed creating an electronic database to research chronic diseases, starting with autism. Now, it would gather data from both public and private sources. He claims it'll protect patient confidentiality. I'm Carolina Hassett, and some Utahns I spoke to said they're worried about privacy.
We have had autistic people come to us expressing fear.
For some in the autism community, it's a fear of the unknown.
We want to weaken our community.
According to NIH, the database would obtain medication records from pharmacy chains, lab testing, and data from smartwatches. However, Larkin Taylor Parker with the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network says how they are going to get the data remains unknown.
He has declined to fill in many of the details of what this would look like, how he will secure access to this data. All we know right now is that he wants our personal data without our consent.
The director of NIH claims it will not violate privacy laws.
There are state-of-the-art protections to make sure that although linkages across the data sets will be permitted inside the platform, that these linkages do not in any way threaten or the confidentiality of patients.
However, many disagree. Beth Blankenship has a family friend who has autism. She has known him his whole life and has privacy concerns for him and his family.
That's why we have all these papers we sign when we go into doctor's office that says, no, you can't go through our information.
Parker echoed this, saying that the biggest concern is if families will even know if their information is being obtained. They don't know what to tell those contacting them who are concerned, but plan to reach out to demand answers. The Utah Department of Health and Human Services and the University of Utah Department of Psychiatry work together on a state autism registry. It's unclear whether that registry includes identifying information, whether or not it would be available for this NIH registry, and if so, whether there would be any way for people to opt out of having their data shared. In Sandy, Carolina Hassett, Fox 13 News, Utah.